on first look, it's all about Bizzre bites. And tucked away in a corner of the Santa Monica airport is a place serving up some interesting dishes.
My name is Jack Griffith. I'm the general manager at Thai Food Restaurant, Santa Monica Airport. It's a family-style pan-Asian, so all different kinds of Asian food cooked in the authentic style.
Sounds delicious so far. So Jack, I'm a pretty adventurous eater, but I hear at your restaurant here, Typhoon, you have some dishes that are going to push my limits.
Well, I don't know how adventurous you are, but it is real food in certain parts of the world.
What are you talking about? What is
Well,
this?
I'm talking about crickets,
Okay.
and I'm talking about scorpions, and I'm talking about silkworm pupae.
I'm not doing that. I'm not eating the worm. I can't.
Well, I think with the dipping sauces, they're pretty tasty.
Like mushy French fries.
Well, the texture is a little strange.
Let's go back to price.
All right. Okay.
What are we cooking first?
Well, I thought we'd do the crickets stir-fried with garlic, sliced jalapeno pepper, basil, and then the shoestring potatoes.
All of that, I can definitely do that. These are the crickets. I can't keep staring at them.
They're ready to go.
So it's time to fry these little guys up. There's some legs missing. Looks really good, actually.
Harmless.
Yeah.
It smells good, doesn't it?
It does. All right, so what's the second thing?
All right, we're going to do the silkworm pupae.
Would you eat that? The things I do for TV. It's terrible.
It's
I can't look at them.
glamorous. It's glamorous, this business you're in.
I'm going to need a lot of sauce for these.
We'll get you a beer.
I'm probably going to need a little more than that, but it'll do for now. So while our last bug dish is battered and frying, I've wrangled up a few regulars to help me conquer these dishes. All right, Adrina, you can do this. Mind over matter. Have you guys ever had crickets?
Never.
Never. So we're all doing this for the first time together. Who's going to go first?
I'll go first. Ooh, look at that. Delicious.
Really? Okay.
Really?
Is it? I just, the eyeballs, ugh.
Isn't that chili good? The crickets?
Yeah.
Excellent. I don't know why I've never had these before. They're delicious.
This chili took over for sure. It was definitely crispy. You can taste almost like the shell of the skin or something on your tongue.
I think you have a little cricket right
The way.
in the middle of your teeth. Yes.
No.
Actually, it's a leg. It's a leg.
This is what I thought was going to happen with cheese and meat. Oh, for round 2, Singapore-style scorpions on shrimp toast. Do you start at the head or the tail?
We started at the tail.
Okay.
And they're good. They taste like shrimp.
I have a great idea.
What?
Why don't you go first, Adrina?
Oh my god.
Nice big bite.
I can't do it.
Look at me.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh.
No?
I think I'd rather eat crickets than that.
Bring back the crickets, please.
And while I'd rather eat crickets over the scorpions, I'd rather eat anything over what's up next.
There are the silkworms for you.
Yummy. And I'm hungry.
Oh.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
These are so gross. I'm going for the chocolate.
Adrina. Ooh, she did it.
Look at her teeth.
Oh my god.
Do we need a bucket? Well done.
Yay! Oh, I can't believe I see these guys. I couldn't have done it alone. Thank you. Now we get to enjoy the music. Yay! The bug is not my thing. The beer, the music, definitely my style. So the moral of the story, try everything at least once. And in my case, only once. We've seen some bizarre edible items tonight, but if you're looking for bizarre on a big scale, then look no further than Philadelphia's Wing Bowl.
Don't just stare at it, eat it!
And eat they know, there's no shortage of it at this all-out wing eating competition.
This is the 22nd annual WIP Wing Bowl. There's $22,000 in first prize money, 2 cars worth over $25,000 each. It's turned into a massive, massive event that celebrates political incorrectness. We've got the Bear, who's our defending champion from New England. Super Squib, he's the local guy. He's won 3 times. And then, to the amazement of us all, the Philadelphia Eagles got involved with an active player. Jason Kelsey wanted to eat at this wing bowl.
This is what these guys do, some of them, as a profession. They live off of the money that they make on this show. I got my hands full.
So before the sun has risen, the fans flock to Philly's Wells Fargo Center.
The favorite part of Wing Bowl 22 is tailgate, without a doubt.
The best part of Wing Bowl 22 is definitely wings, because we love chicken.
Wing Bowl's bro, in every essence of the word.
I think Philly's the best place for Wing Bowl because it kind of embodies the city. I don't think you can get anyone else to take off, an entire day of work to basically go party at 8 a.m.
So this rather eclectic group is geared up to let their free flag fly. But remember, there are some serious eaters here too.
I'm over at least 200 wings. Last year I did about 150. This year I'm going to multiply that by at least 2. 3, 2, 1.
And they're off, stuffing, devouring, and yes, it's a little disgusting.
When your winners are eating over 300, and there's usually 25 to 30 competitors, it's a lot of wings. Molly Schuyler, she's the one that ate the 72-ounce steak in like 2.5 minutes.
That girl was ripping the damn wings off those bones and throwing them down so fast, I'd be afraid to get in her damn way.
I can't speak to what the Wing Bowl actually means to Philadelphia. I know people keep coming. And if people keep coming, it means they like it. And they're coming in record numbers, so I would say it means Philadelphia likes to parade and party.
And don't forget, they love to eat. The classic burger, a beefy, greasy delight, but with something so simple comes the opportunity for countless ways to construct it. And PYT in Philly is throwing tradition out the window.
PYT has the best burgers around.
These sandwiches are the most ridiculous in Philadelphia.
Ridiculous and ridiculously delicious. It's just such a nice piece of burger. PYT is a burger and bar joint in Philadelphia. We serve burgers, but we like to do some crazy, wacky, off-the-wall ones.
Like the
Basically a double bacon cheeseburger topped with 3 onion rings that are about 1 inch thick each. We also have a donut burger here that is a beef patty with American cheese and chopped colored bacon served on a grilled donut. The list goes on and on.
Oh, does it? Do tell.
Sometimes I get the lobster crab burger,
Veggie burger,
Red Bull burger?
chicken, bacon, and Eggo sliders. You want it.
Obviously.
And tonight's burger of choice, the PB&J burger. The ingredients we'll be working with are kettle chips, sriracha, and peanut butter and jelly stuffed pastries. Sound crazy? Of course it does. But let the Mad Burger scientists work her magic and watch it come to life.
So we'll start off by marinating our patty. Marinade here is made of sriracha, garlic powder, banana, salt, pepper, and one other secret ingredient. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of that to 5 ounces of ground beef. Then we'll move on to the buns.
And if you're wondering how the PB&J filled pastries would play, you're about to find out.
We have a cinnamon spiced funnel cake batter. Just going to coat it completely. This is so that we can get the potato chip crusting to stick. Coat it completely in potato chips. Potato chips fry up really well. And also potato chips go with sandwiches, so it works.
So as our unconventional buns fry to golden brown perfection, we grill up our beef and build the beast.
We're going to top that with applewood smoked bacon and our other peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's the peanut butter and jelly bun burger.
When I got here, I smelled the PB&J burger. The smell of it alone is enough to make you want it. Every ingredient works. I would get it again.
You really have no idea what they're going to come up with next.
Madness? Maybe. Blasphemy? Perhaps. But whatever you think of these burgers, few can deny that the results are delicious. First Look wants to talk to you. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Tonight, we we are finding the country's most interesting eats. My next stop takes me to the Windy City, where we've entered a new frontier of cooking.
Frontier is a restaurant, it's a bar, it has quite a unique experience with the types of proteins that we use and the whole animal service that we offer.
And that includes nose-to-tail cooking, literally. I understand I'm going to be helping you cook an alligator tonight.
Yeah, well, first we have to carry them to the kitchen.
And how big is it?
That's about 3.5 feet or so. There's 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you ready?
As long as it's not alive.
This is the cooler. This is where we store all of our whole animals and all of our meat products. Since you're here to help me out, you're gonna take these things off the shelf and get them on inside.
Okay.
I'll help you out some.
Looks like we're off to a good start. When I first saw the gator, I was kind of speechless. The head and the feet were still attached.
I think most people, when they see it whole, dead or alive, you know, a little taken back by it.
But after my initial shock has worn off, it's time to get to business.
First, we have to get these things unwrapped.
I get the head.
Yeah, you get the head. Watch for the teeth.
Oh my gosh, I get my muscles working. Oh.
Now we're gonna start getting to this rub. The rub itself is basically like a seasoned salt mixture. So we do a little bit of Cajun spice, which is here. You can go ahead and dump all of that into the bowl.
I love Cajun spice.
You get a little bit of dry thyme, some onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne. This is lemon zest here, so do half of that.
Only half?
Yeah, but minced garlic, we do a couple of handfuls.
So it's really gonna have a lot of flavor.
Yeah, and the alligator is kind of a blank canvas, you know, and what you put to it is what you're gonna get back.
And then a light oil rub down so that our spices will stick. It's like putting suntan oil on. Do people just break the arms off and eat them like a chicken wing?
It actually tastes a lot like a chicken wing.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite pieces of alligator.
Okay, so they're all seasoned up.
These look great. We're gonna go get some chicken off the smoker and stuff the insides with some chicken.
So we're putting all the chicken inside of the alligator. How is the chicken gonna taste?
It's gonna be fully cooked, it's gonna be smoky, it's gonna be juicy, and when we cut down into that alligator, it's gonna be this nice, beautiful thing of alligator and chicken inside of it.
It's almost like the alligator had a chicken for dinner and now we're just eating both.
These guys are probably caught by
Eating chicken.
Yeah.
Tie these guys up with some twine, and then one last step before they head off to the smoker.
Now we're gonna take this one that's tied up and we're gonna wrap it in caul fat.
What is that?
Caul fat is the stomach lining of the cow.
Why do we do that?
It's gonna really help lock in the moisture while the gator's cooking and make sure that the meat doesn't dry out. You can wrap your face with this and it gives you
good facial. Well, it's another day on the job just wrapping an alligator up with stomach fat from a cow. We smoke our reptile friend for 3 to 4 hours, and in the meantime, we get ourselves ready for our frontier friends to gather for the gator feast. Oh my god! Whoa! That looks like a different alligator. I feel like the stomach fat we wrapped it in, like it put skin back on it.
Now I'm gonna take it out of here, put it on the board, make it all nice and pretty for all the friends out there.
And after the gators are fully dressed, there's only one thing left to do, and that's serve them up. Bon appetit.
I'll cut you a deal. If you take off the head and tail, I'll do the rest of the work.
How do you do that?
Just rip it right off with your hands.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Real?
Really. This. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Ew, you can feel it like Now that's nose to tail eating. Really good. Really tender. It's almost like fish. It reminds me of white fish a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of flakes away at some point.
It was delicious.
Mind-blowing.
Oh, scrumptious. It was great.
Thank you guys so much for having me. This has been so much fun. Cheers to unique experiences.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Closed captioning for First Look is sponsored part by.
So I do it all with a little help. And to support my family's immune health, I choose Airborne. Unlike some others, Airborne gives you vitamin C and so much more. It's an 8-in-1 immune support formula. Airborne, do more.
when building up the courage to eat the craziest things around, company can make all the difference. So I'm here in Brooklyn meeting up with Steve and Paige, the illegal eater.
I'm the illegal eater.
And we're about to take down a bizarre feast.
My name's Steve Page. I'm the host of a TV show called The Illegal Eater, also known as musician, was the lead singer of Bare Naked Ladies for over 20 years, and a huge fan of food.
And today, Steve is taking me to Studio Feast, run by Mike Lee.
It's a great underground supper club. We came across it when we were shooting The Illegal Eater. We had a great time. I'm really excited to be back in this kitchen.
The beauty of Studio Feast is that we're not really beholden to any sort of template, so each event is kind of its own different thing.
I'm actually anxious. I can't wait to get in the kitchen and see what we're actually going to cook. And with that, let's get weird.
First course is something called angulas. They are baby eels. They're Spanish baby eels. And then we're going to do them in a Sichuan style. So I need garlic, scallions chopped up.
Baby, let's go back to the baby eels there.
What do those look like?
Baby eels. This is what the baby eels look like.
Oh, they look like little
These
noodles.
are little noodles. Exactly. Do you guys want to try one?
Yeah, I may as well.
Do you just swallow them or you chew? Oh man,
Oh,
they're like worms.
Don't think of them as worms. Think of them as little olive oil covered noodles.
Absolutely.
With a bit of an anchovy taste.
Oh yeah. So while these eels may look like noodles, they certainly don't taste like them.
We're going to saute them with garlic and scallions, and then we're going to do a little crispy pork on top.
So while Steven and I make ourselves useful, Mike gets some pork sausage cooking on the stove, and then the baby eels take center stage.
Some baby eels here? Actually, not even born yet. Embryonic eels.
So I'm going to kill the heat because we're going to let these hang out for a second while we kind of do the rest of the stuff.
Great.
Okay.
What's next?
Organs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a good piece of organ now and
I've
again.
tried liver, that's about it.
Yeah, liver is an intense way to start. Like, it can be pretty strong. And not all organs are that organy.
All right, so speaking of organs, this is our main course. There's a whole veal heart.
That's a heart. That's gigantic.
That's a whole heart. Look, you can see the valves, and it takes you back to science class, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We're actually going to use a technique called sous vide, which is vacuum sealing something to a bag, and then we're going to cook it in a temperature-controlled water bath for 24 hours.
So after soaking our heart in a brining liquid, we place it in our sous vide bag.
Go with this end in first.
The little small end? Okay.
Yeah, get it in there.
That should be jiggly, but it's hard. There.
Go.
Teamwork.
Okay, so seal that up.
And then head on over to the immersion circulator.
This basically maintains that temperature.
The temperature of the heart's never going to get past that.
Exactly. Slide that guy in there, and then we're going to let that cook for the whole day.
But thanks to some TV magic, our veal heart is ready to be carved.
I'm just going to kind of cut away some of this fat so you can kind of see
it looks good, though.
It looks really nice, right? We'll get a little preview.
I feel like I need sauce.
Try it alone first, and then you can see. Ready?
Okay.
Not bad, huh?
It's really beefy.
Nobody ever sent anything back because it was too beefy.
So after prepping up a few side dishes, with more guests arriving, it's time to dine. When I tried the eel, it tasted a little bit like anchovy. It's kind of an acquired taste. I'm not a huge fan of the heart. I'm not a huge beef kind of girl.
The meal was delicious. In fact, I took another heart and just going to put it in my pocket and take it with me. Just snack on the plane on the way home.
But no bizarre meal is quite complete without a completely unique dessert. Bug cookies, anyone? Made from a high-protein cricket flour, as in flour and ground-up crickets, our dough is rolled out, garnished with a whole cricket, and set to bake. Just like Mom used to make. I'm gonna go for this one.
Awesome, I got this.
Thank you.
Gina, I know she chose the smallest. What is that?
It's not bad at all. It's really good. It reminds me of almond.
Would you believe it was made of crickets?
No, I wouldn't. No idea. It's really good.
Are you eating without cricket?
You noticed? Yeah, I'm eating around it first. I'm eating around it first. Okay, here it goes. Now that I'm put on the spot.
And you?
Mm-hmm.
You like?
It just popped in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Juicy one.
I think that's what makes for interesting people, is if you're willing to try it.
And that's a feast I won't soon forget.